Hi class, this is your favorite old teacher, Mr. Burns, and I'm going to share some information that I've recently learned about the Ojibwe. So I want to start out with that word Ojibwe, and that comes from the Ojibwe having contact with the French people. The Ojibwe would probably rather be known as Anishinaabe, so you can say that with me, Anishinaabe. The Ojibwe have left us a legacy of many words that have come into the English language. And just a few of them are like Wisconsin is an Ojibwe word, Michigan is an Ojibwe word, our great river, the Mississippi, that's also an Ojibwe word. A kind of shoe that you might wear on your feet, the moccasin, that's an Ojibwe word too. And as you look at this picture here, the mighty moose, Minnesota's biggest member of the deer family, that is also an Ojibwe word. So, how did the Ojibwe get to Minnesota? Hey, that's an incredible story, and it lasts for over 1,000 years. If you could go back in time to the 500s, you would find that the Ojibwe were living in the northeastern part of the United States. They were along the Atlantic Ocean, and times 500 years ago were really good. So, the American Indian population was growing rapidly in the east, and actually, this kind of creates the problem. Bigger, stronger tribes started to take away Ojibwe lands. They lost battles, and it forced them toward the St. Lawrence River, and then they began a long journey, which is going to last over 1,000 years, where they migrated down the St. Lawrence. They reached Lake Ontario and Lake Erie. They traveled to Lake Huron and Lake Michigan, and finally to Lake Superior. So again, that's going to go from the 500s to about 1700 when they finally arrive in Minnesota. Another part of this Ojibwe prophecy or story is, in addition to being chased out of the east by stronger tribes, is a prophecy. And the Ojibwe had kind of a religious belief or lore that they would travel until they reached a land where food grew on the water. And of course, this is going to be Wisconsin and Minnesota. And the crop that they're going to find is the wild rice, which they call Minoman. So again, it was over 1,000-year journey to reach Minnesota and Wisconsin and this land where the food grew on the water. Now that we've kind of explained how the Ojibwe arrived in Minnesota, we want to talk a little bit about the people and the family and what Ojibwe society was like. Ojibwe society is based on something called the clan, so they had a clan system, and this was their social order was determined by your clan, and you were always born into your father's clan. So this picture here shows a bear totem. The totem represents the clan, so this is the Bear Clan. That would mean if I'm a member of the Bear Clan, my father had been a member of the Bear Clan. Just a little more information on what this clan system was like. Remember, there are 7 clans in traditional Ojibwe society, and you inherited your clan from your father. So what the clan did was it gave you your education, it showed you your place in society, you learned your duties and responsibilities. All this came from your membership in the particular clan that your father was a member of. Let's try a final thing on this clan system. Remember, there are 7 traditional clans. So some examples were the Bear Clan, the Martin Clan, or the Loon Clan. Another important thing that came from the clan was a marriage rule. So one of the very important rules in Ojibwe society was that you always had to marry someone from a different clan. A Bear Clan member could not marry another Bear Clan member. They needed to marry someone from one of the other clans. So, a little bit about Ojibwe society and a little bit about how the Ojibwe came to the land of Minnesota. This is going to be Mr. Burns signing off. If you need to watch any part of this video again, please do so.